Hi.
Everybody else? I can't see anybody else.
Hi, sunshine.
I got this sports bra on Amazon and I'm really enjoying it. I like that it covers half of my stomach. Yes. Because,
Because, you know.
Just say this. This is not for public consumption any longer.
All right, cool.
It was for a good long time. I showed her off like crazy, but those days are over. No. Remember, I was a teenager in the 90s, so it was very, very short tops and very, very low pants. That was the uniform.
That's rough. All right, you're gonna go
It was
whenever.
a look. I'm not saying it was a good look, but
It was a Luke.
it was a look.
Gotta go.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're gonna start standing. So I've got Diana as my body today. Hooray! And we're doing a reformer on the mat, so let's get started. You're going to stand at the very front edge of your mat, and we'll start with a little standing footwork. So rock back on your heels and open up your toes to a Pilates stance. Place your hands behind your head, one palm behind the other, right in the crook of the neck, and rise up onto your toes, releve. Hold the heels high and bend your knees down for 3, down for 2, down for 1. Rise up just as slow, 3, and 2. Whoa, good save, Diana. Again, lower down for 3. Tuck the tail under and stretch up through the crown of the head in opposition, and then lift back up. Keep the heels lifted and squeezing together. Yes, yes. Again, lower down 3 counts. And 2, see if you can get a little deeper. And then rise just as slow, ribs in, abs in, crown of the head lifts. 1 more. Keep pushing your head back against your hands and your hands forward against your head. Make more length as you rise back up. You guys ready to flow? Let's go. Down for 1, up for 1, down for 2, up for 2. Again, it's down. Up 3, again lower. Yes, 4 more, down. And up. Good, Diana. Keep squeezing the heels and lifting those abs. Last one, best one. Take it down. Bring it up and freeze. Lower the heels. Take those toes and bring them back together into a parallel position. Airtight, arms down by your sides. Now take your knees, bend them, and send your arms forward and your hips back into a low squat. Hold. Press the abs back to the front wall of the spine, and then rise back up and push the hands through the air behind you. Again, send the arms long in front of you, hinge at the hips, reach long from the tips of the fingers through to the tip of the tail, and then press the arms through, rise up and grow taller. Again, lower the body, bending the knees, they squeeze tight together, reach energy through the fingers. Draw the arms back, press through the heels, squeeze the glutes to go forward. 1 more slow, reach. Long line of energy, get a little bit lower, abs a little bit deeper, and then arms go down and back, hips go forward and through. Let's flow. Sink down 1, press back up, and 2, push it through. Good job. Again, reach and rise, reach and press. 4 more, go down, push the heels through the floor, press those arms through the air. Last one. It's a reach and a pull and a freeze. Good. Hold it right there. Stay down with the arms and connect the heels and ankles. Rise up onto the toes. Turn and stretch. Lower slowly down. Oh, legs straight, heels. Thank you. And again, I like that variation of heels up and heels down. Again, rise and lower. Keep the weight in the front of the foot so that you're not rocking back and forth. Again, lift, light as a feather, and again, up. Stiff as a board, abs in and up, lift, and lower. 1 more, up, and down. Cross the ankles, cross the arms, and gracefully, slowly lower yourself all the way to the mat. Beautiful. Lie down on your back and center yourself in the space. Let's try lying footwork. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Heels together, toes apart like a little frog. Place your hands behind your head, neck, and shoulders again, and lift them up and out of the mat. Try and clear the tips of the blades. Look right at your abdominals. Imagine your toes are on the foot bar and you press out all 4 springs. And then you drag it back in all 4 springs. Push out, breathe in against all 4 springs. Exhale, drag it home against all 4 springs. Again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bend. Remember, your foot bar is at one level. Stay on that foot bar, drag it in, let's flow. Push it out, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Imagine you're on the reformer and you're sinking your back ribs down against the mat. 4 more, push it out. Pull it in, clear those blades off the mat. Connect into the abs. 1 more, out, in, and freeze. Rest the head for a moment. Close the knees and curl the toes over like you're a bird on a perch. Hands behind the head, raise the head, neck, and shoulders up again. Clear to the tips of the shoulder blades. Send your legs out against all 4 springs. And then drag them in against all 4 springs. Again, reach, pressing into the foot bar and drag it back in. As you're reaching, don't crunch the toes. Instead, think about lengthening the tops of the feet, wrapping them around the imaginary foot bar. Nice, let's flow. Inhale, out. Exhale, drag. Work the springs and resist them in. Inhale, out. Exhale, pull. Keep those abs sinking down to the spine and lifting up to the back ribs. Breathe in, breathe out. Last 2, out and in. 1 more, push, pull, freeze right there. Flex all 10 toes. Let's go right into heels. We go right into flow. Push and pull. Press through the heels and then drag it back in. Inhale, exhale. How those abs feeling, you guys? Keep pulling. You got 4 more. Work those springs. Keep working those abs. Good. It's out. And in this time, hold it out. Stop right there. Just the feet. You stretch through the toes. You flex through the heels. Working our abs while we work our feet and legs. Point and flex. Try and keep the big toes together. Airtight, legs spiraled inwards and upwards. Hold. Point the toes. Bend the knees and rest. Nice. Work. All right, after footwork comes the 100. So we get to work those abs again. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Send your arms long by your hips. Extend your legs out to 45. Begin to pump vigorously. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. A deep breath in for 5 counts and a deep breath out for 5 counts. It's an inhale, fresh sip of air, and then an exhale of every atom of air. The pumps are vigorous, moving through by the hips to get that body nice and warm. We're halfway there. Keep going. Staying lifted to the tips of the blades. And if you need more of a challenge, lower your legs 2 inches above the mat. You got 3 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Feel like you're hitting the ceiling with the back of your hand and hitting the floor with the palm of your hand. Last one, guys. Deep breath in, all 5 counts. As you exhale, squeeze every last drop of air out of those lungs. Calm your pumping and freeze. Curl up another inch. Now float the legs down to the mat. Float the arms up to the ceiling for overhead. Beautifully done. All right, from here, take your arms in those imaginary straps and press the straps down as you lift your legs up and over your head. Press the hands down and send your legs all the way up, toes over the nose. Now flex your feet, hold, and roll slowly down. Try and make the arms longer as you make the tail longer, and keep reaching the heels back. When your sacrum hits, your arms go up, your legs go down. We're in it again. Inhale, pull the straps down, send your legs up and over the head. Now squeeze your glutes up into your thighs and lift the legs up. Flex your feet as you lower the legs to 45. Try and keep the toes over the nose, and then roll down. Abs hollow deeply, every bone melts. When your sacrum hits, your arms go up, your legs float down. Last one, best one. Pull the straps down, lift the legs up and over your head. Send the legs to the ceiling, flexing the feet. Take the legs to 45, breathe in, and exhale, slowest one yet. Make every bone count as you push the heels one direction, send the tail in the other. Lower the legs, lift the arms, and freeze for coordination. Your elbows go down, your knees go in. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. As you breathe in, send your arms and legs forward, hold. No breathing as the legs open. and close. Exhale, bend your knees, now your elbows. Again, inhale, send the arms and legs forward, push your hands down heavy. Keep the breath as you open and as you close. Exhale, drag the knees back in. Exhale more as you resist your hands back up. Inhale everything out. Hold the breath to open. Hold the breath to close. Exhale as the knees go to the nose. Exhale more as your hands up and the nose go to the knees. Last one, inhale, send the arms and legs long. Press out, no breathing. Pull in, no breathing. Exhale, drag the knees in. Curl higher as you drag your hands up and rest your head. Awesome. All right, let's rock up or roll up to a seated position. Let's spin around just because that's what we do on the reformer. Why not? And we're gonna go into rowing. So spin around on your booty, face the other direction. Imagine you're facing the back of the reformer, exactly. All right, you've got your straps in your hands or your imaginary straps. We're gonna put the knuckles together and aim your thumbs at your sternum like you're pointing an arrowhead towards your chest. Point your toes. As you breathe in, curl your pelvis under and roll into a C shape. Stop. As you exhale, send the arms out to a capital T position. Your palms are back. Now, without moving your body, press the arms behind you. Now dive up and over and bring your hands together, thumbs clasped at the base of the spine. Reach them long. Now lift them a little higher. Now see if you can lift them a little bit higher. Unhook your thumbs, circle wide open, and reach to the toes as you wrap your abs back. Beautiful, Diana. Let's do it again. Knuckles together, thumbs pointing like an arrow. Curl the pelvis under and roll back, breathing in. Exhale, stretch the arms out wide to the sides, palms back. Inhale, press the arms back. Dive the body up and over. The thumbs come together at the base of the spine. Reach down and try and roll the heads of the shoulders back. Lift the arms up without letting the shoulders sink forward. Lift them up another inch, circle them up to the ceiling, wide to the side walls and forward past your toes. One more time because they feel so good. Let's do it again, knuckles together. Curl your pelvis under and hollow out the abs. Press the arms wide, fill the room with your T. Press back against resistance. Dive up and over. Thumbs come together at the base of the spine to reach down. As you lift up, roll the heads of the shoulders back more. Lift up one more inch to stretch. Now unhook your thumbs. Circle up to the sky, wide to the sides, forward towards the toes, and stretch. Good job. Rowing 2 from 90. Flex the feet. Arms are up in line with the shoulders at 90 degrees. You lift your spine and you hinge up and back to breathe in. Now reach past your face with the arms. Dive up and over as you exhale. Hands reach wide across the floor. Don't let them come together this time. Instead, pull them back behind you as much as you can. Now lift them up high and wide. Now go wide open, touch the side walls. All the way forward, touch the front of the room and stretch. Let's do it again. Elbows up, bend at 90. Flex your feet. Lift up and back into a hinge, breathe in. Reach past your face, reach past the ceiling and reach past the toes, up and over as you breathe out. The arms circle wide to the sides, arms reach back to the wall behind you. They lift up wide to the side walls, circling around all the way to the front as you reach forward with your hands, dig deep into your abs. One more time. Elbows up at 90. Strong spine, you hinge back. Then you reach back. And you lift up, dive up and over, gorgeous. Circle the arms wide, reach to the back wall. Lift them up, reach to the sky. Reach to the side walls as you open all the way to the front of the room and hold. Good job. Come all the way up to seated, spin around again because that's what we would do on the reformer. And now we go from the chest, legs out long in front of you, point the toes and hug your legs together. The spine is vertical and your hands start right at your chest. Inhale, reach just above shoulder level. Exhale, press the hands down to the mat. Now lift your spine to lift your arms up and then press the walls away to come down. Beautiful. Again, zip it up to the ribs. Inhale, reach to a high diagonal. Exhale, press against gravity and lift the spine. Now the abs lift and the spine lifts to breathe in and come up. Exhale, engage the lats and the serratus to press the arms down. One more time, starting to get those ribs. It's a reach on your inhale, a press on your exhale. Inhale, lift the spine as you lift the arms. Exhale, pull from the back body to press out wide to the side, all the way down. Now we go from the hips. Start at the hips and flex the feet strongly. Round the spine forward, no breath. As you inhale, diving the hands all the way past those heels. As you exhale, keep the hands in line with the shoulders as you roll the spine up. Head stays down until the last moment. Head goes up. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale, see if you can bring the arms slightly behind you this time as they open to stretch the front of the chest. Again, hands by your hips, dive the body forward. Inhale, reach the hands along the mat, create resistance. Keep the head down as you build the spine back up. Exhale, hands in line with shoulders. Inhale, send the arms up. And exhale, engage the lats. And serratus, really push the walls away to come down. Last one, you guys, looking good. Dive the body over. Inhale, stretch the fingertips forward as you dig the abs back. Keep reaching energy forward through the fingers, head goes up. Inhale, the arms go up, and exhale, send them wide open. Good job. Sit crisscross applesauce. Hold your position, take your hands and place them thumb and fingers together in a diamond shape behind the head. A slight lean forward so you're sitting at the edges, the front edges of the sits bones. Now, part 1, I want you to open the elbows. Part 2, I want you to close the ribs. Part 3, shave up. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Again, open the elbows. Close the ribs and shave up. And come down. Open the elbows. Close the ribs and shave up. And come down. Elbows open. Ribs closed. Shave up. And down. Beautiful. Elbows open. Ribs closed. Shave up. Stop, rock back on the sits bones, switch your legs and open the arms for the hug. Make fists with the hands as if you're holding your straps. Now moving from the shoulder blades, wrap them around to the front to hug the tree. And then wrap the blades around to the back to open. Hug the abdominals back as you hug the arms forward. And then open. Feel the muscles of the chest working. Feel the muscles of the back working. Gorgeous. Scoop the belly deeper, send the arms wide. Last one, best one, hug it in. Open wide and freeze. Lower the arms, shake it out and round forward, stretch out your spine. Awesome. All right, let's go on to the belly because it's time for swan. So we'll do full swan dive here. We'll do it in 3 steps. Place your hands beneath your shoulders. Fingertips are lined up with the top of the deltoid so that the palm of your hand is kind of under your armpit. Ideally, the legs are together, but if they have to open hip socket distance, that's fine too. Anchor the 10 toenails into the mat. Pull the abdominals in and hover your hands up. Now use that scoop of the abs to lift your head and heart. Now place your hands on the mat and use your hands as well as your abs to lift a little higher, part 2. And then lift up all the way, part 3, hold, and we dive. Shoot the arms forward, dive back, dive forward. Dive back, it's legs up, arms up, 2 more, nice. Last one, hold and rest. Good job, sit back on your heels, those were nice, Diana. Whew. Okay, after swan dive, we go into hamstring curls. So lie on your belly, make a pillow with your hands for your forehead to rest on. Now the legs are very, very parallel, they're open hip socket distance. Press all 10 toenails into the mat. Anchor the 2 hip bones and suction the navel up, and then float your legs long out of the hips and up an inch or 2 off the floor. Stay right there, try and stay very parallel as you pull the feet in for 3 and 2 and 1, just as slow, out and 2 and 1. Again, bring them in, try and keep the thighs lifted, and then reach back for 3. Again, pull them in and in and in. And out. Remember the parallel. Again, pull them in and keep those abdominals hollowed so that you don't dump into your low back. 1 more. Pull them in and in and in. Nice. Hold them in this time. Stretch the toes to the sky and lift up and up and up and up. Good job. Find that place where the thigh meets the glute. Last 2. Woo! 1. Lower slowly. Extend slowly. Good work. Now we do a single leg. So keep your left leg long, lift the right leg up and off of the mat. Anchor the right hip heavy and pull that right heel in, and then out, out, out. Gorgeous. Again, pull, pull, pull. And then reach, reach, reach. Again, pulling the seat and then extending it. Your thigh is still lifted. That hip is still heavy on the mat. And your abs are still hollowed off the mat. Pull it in, keep it in, freeze. Now stomp your heel to the ceiling and give me 8 and 7 and 6. As your heel goes up, try and pull those abs up as well. 3 to go. Yes, 2 to go. And 1. Gracefully lower the knee, extend your leg. Repeat on the other side. Hollow the belly. Sink the left hip as you float the left leg up. 3 counts to pull it in, and out, out, out. Check in and make sure you're still parallel as you pull. And then lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Again, pull it in. Stretch it out, out, out. Do it again. It's 2, 3 counts and out, 3 counts. 1 more. Pull it in, freeze it in, stop here, stomp the ceiling. Give me 8 and 7. Sink that hip, anchoring it into the floor. Keep deepening those abs. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the knee, extend your legs, sit back on your heels. Active stretch. Good job. Nice, Diana. All right, let's go back onto the abdominals one more time for a pulling straps T-pull variation. Place the hands beneath the forehead one more time, just like we had them before. Anchor the 10 toenails into the mat. Scoop your belly and use the strength of the front body to lift the back body. Keep the hands attached to the forehead as you raise the head, hands, and heart. Now freeze in this position and send the arms all the way forward like you're flying like Superman. Now circle them wide open to the sides. Now bring them back and the palms will flip to face each other as you press towards your hips. Now open them wide again to a capital T. Send them forward in front of you by your ears. Place them palm over palm under your forehead and lower the shape down. Beautiful. Head, hands, and heart lift up. Send the arms long in front of you. Circle them wide open. Press them into the hips, the palms face each other. Roll the heads of the shoulders back. Send them wide open to a T. Forward by your ears. Hand over hand under the forehead and lower down. Let's do 1 more because they look so good. Abs deepen, hips anchor, and the head, hands, and heart come up. They stay attached. Shoot them forward, reaching for the wall in front of you. Circle them wide, reaching for the side walls. Bring them back, reaching for the wall behind you. The palms flip, loop the shoulders back. Send them back out to a T. And forward toward your ears. Palm over palm under the forehead and lower the shape down. Awesome job. Sit back on those heels one last time. And then shoot the legs out in front of you. Take a seat on your mat and lie down on your back for back stroke. Awesome job. All right, so we're lying down. The knees come towards the nose. Hands make a diamond shape over the nose and then curl the head, neck, and shoulders up so that the nose comes towards the knees. Gorgeous. All right, arms and legs reach up as we breathe in. They open the width of the body as we breathe out. Now circle them around all the way forward and reach like you're hitting your 100. Now try and curl up another inch and another inch. And then bend the knees, bend the elbows, curl into yourself. Again, inhale, arms and legs up. Exhale, they open. Inhale, circle them wide and around. Hug them together and curl up another inch and another inch, aiming to hit a teaser maybe, and then fold it up. Exhale, maybe not. Again, arms and legs up. Arms and legs open. Circle those arms and legs around. They follow the same choreography. You stretch forward like you're going into the 100. You curl up like you're going into a teaser. Fold everything up. Exhale the air. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale open. Inhale circle. Hug everything together. Stretch the arms and legs. Reach past your thighs to your knees. Reach to your ankles. Exhale. Fold it up. Beautiful. Teasers are next, you guys. So teasers on the reformer, the arms start out like a big capital T and you're holding onto your imaginary straps. Legs are extended out long in front of you. Take a deep breath in at the bottom for me. Now as you exhale, circle the arms down by your hips, peel your spine up and teaser up into your teaser position. On the reformer, the palms are facing up as if you're holding your straps. Now maintain your teaser, take your arms and lower them down by your hips and then reach them up by your ears. Again, down by your hips and reach up by your ears. Feel like you're tossing a ball back to the wall behind you. 1 more and hold. Lower the arms to shoulder height. Breathe in, open the chest. And exhale, tease gravity. Tease the abs. Lower the shape. Circle the arms back out to the T. Nice. Again, inhale at the bottom to prepare. As you exhale, chin to the chest. Sweep your arms in. roll up to a teaser, freeze, give me arms, circles, go up and around for 1. Beautiful, up and around for 2. Look at that teaser, gorgeous. Bring the arms in front of you, reverse, circle down and around and reach. Abs in and up, tail tucked under, chest lifted, freeze, stick it, stay. Inhale, exhale, curl the tail, reach forward with the toes, back with the abs, circle your arms out. Exhale, again guys, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, the arms sweep to the hips. You peel the spine up, reach the arms parallel to the legs. Now we circle the legs, whichever direction you wanna go for the first 3. Woo, nice, reverse the circles. Down and around, scoop in. Put it in your abs, scoop in. 1 more, down and around and freeze. Roll the body down, tease the abs, tease gravity all the way down and around to the T. We've got 1 more teaser, but it's a transitional teaser to come up. So inhale at the bottom, exhale, arms sweep in, roll the body up, stick it, stay there, hold. Now open the legs as wide as your hips, lower them down and rest them on the mat for horseback. All right. So for horseback today, we're gonna make fists with the hands, and I want you to place those knuckles down in front of your pubic bone on the mat. Palms are facing you. Now, horseback is kind of like spine stretch forward, so that's what we're gonna do with a little elevation of the pelvis. So take your knuckles and actually put them on the mat in between your legs. Good job. Open the legs a little bit wider than the mat. Take a deep breath in, say your prayer, and as you exhale, pull the abs in and up, push the knuckles down, and try and lift the hips as you hollow out the belly and make a round spine. Lower down, beautiful. Again, your feet are flexed, active thighs. Take a deep breath in, you guys. As you exhale, pull in and up through the core, push down into the mat with the knuckles, rise up off of those hips, curl the pubic bone towards the ribs, and lower down. Last one, best one. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Last one, go for gold. Exhale, abs go up, hands go down. If available, see if you can float those legs off of the mat. Yeah, right. Oh, Diana did it. Wow, nice job. That was awesome, you guys. All right, that's it for long box. We move into short box. So the legs come together in front of you. We're gonna stay sitting up. I want a soft bend in the knees and your legs are open. I want you to imagine that you've got that fuzzy strap across your feet. So you have to open the legs and flex the feet. Soft bend in the knees. Yes. Give your body a little hug, wrapping your hands around your body, and then round your spine into a C shape. Now curl the pelvis under and roll the entire length of the spine into the mat below you. Once you get down there, send your arms over your head and take a little extension through the ribs to take a mini back bend. Now send the ribs back down into the mat, wrap your arms back around your belly, and then roll the spine forward out of the mat. Keep the C shape as you do. Again, inhale, pull the abs back as you pull the pubic bone towards the rib cage and wind the pelvis as you roll down. Once your head hits the mat, the arms reach over your head. Allow the ribs to rise up, a mini back bend. Now wrap the ribs in and down, wrap the arms forward to the belly, curl out of the mat, C shape in the spine. Last one because they feel good. Inhale, curl your pubic bone towards your ribs. Keep the pleats in the shirt as you roll the length of the spine into the mat. Your head goes down. Keep the arms holding one hand on one elbow, wrap them over your head. Allow the ribs to lift up, mini back bend. Awesome. Press the ribs down, reach the arms forward and up, chin to the chest, curl into yourself, and round forward. Good, straight spine. Lift your spine all the way up to vertical. Place your hands behind your head, palm over palm, right at the nape of the neck. Now lift the spine, create space between the bones of the neck, and hinge up and back as you breathe in, careful not to splay the ribs. As you exhale, grow taller and come up high and higher and highest. Again, keep active thighs pressing against that imaginary strap as you lift up and back to a high diagonal until you feel the abs shake, and then grow as you come back up. Again, pull the spine up through the crown of the head, hinge up and back on a high diagonal. Exhale, abs deepen. Yes, the shake is real. Hold it at the top and freeze. Good job, you guys. Now take your arms and reach them up and over your head. Clasp your thumbs together like we did on rowing. Reaching the arms up, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, side bend over to the right and really pull your thumbs apart to activate the lats and the serratus. Come back up, reconnect, make sure you're pulling your thumbs apart and go up and over to the left. Remember, it's a lean more than a crunch. Again, back up, connect into the lats by pulling the thumbs, go up and over to the right, side reach. Beautiful. Up through center, pull the thumbs apart and up and over to the left. Try not to crunch down into the body. It's a lift up and over. Good job. Now keep the arms up over your head. Unhook your thumbs, but take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. For the twist and hinge, wrap the ribs around to the right, twist your torso. Now hinge out, and as you hinge out, pull that wrist to stretch that lat. Now get into those obliques to come back up and untwist. Take a hold of your right wrist now. Good, now twist your ribs to the left, and as you hinge out, pull on that arm to stretch the lats. Nice, come all the way up into the obliques, untwist, let's do it again. Grab a hold of that left wrist, twist to the right. Reach out, pull on the arm and give yourself a nice stretch. Come up and give yourself some work. Untwist, go to the other side. Grab a hold of that right wrist, twisting to the left. Pull up and over and give yourself a nice stretch. Come on up and give yourself some nice work. Come back through center. Let's take it around the world. Arms all the way up. Hook those hands together and twist to the right. Reach out. Curl through center. Twist to the left. Come up and middle. Twist to the left. Hinge it out. Curl through center. Hinge to the right. Unhinge, untwist, one more, twist to the right, reach it out, curl it under, hinge to the left, unhinge, untwist, last one, twist, hinge out, tuck under, hinge right, unhinge, untwist, round over, quick stretch. Awesome. All right, you guys, moving into tree. We can hug those legs together. Take a hold of your right thigh under the leg and lift your spine as vertical as you can. Try and maintain that lift in the spine. And stretch your leg out and in. Again, extend. And then one more, hold it. Stop at the top, climb your hands up towards your ankle. Now curl the tail and rock back to the back edges of the sits bones. Freeze. Plant that tree and walk down the tree until your body is all the way flat. And then climb up the tree, don't let it move. Ooh. And then rock forward, sit tall. Again, wrap the butt under, rock back. And then walk down your tree. Keep pushing your heel up as you roll the body down. Keep pushing your heel up, don't let your tree get away from you as you walk back up and rock forward. One more, rock it back and walk it down, down, down. At the bottom, freeze, take your hands to the mat and let's do our leg circles here, 3 of them. Cross, around and up. Cross around and up. Good job. One more and reverse. Out a little, over a lot and up. Out a little, deep cross. Woo! Nice, Diana. And freeze. Flex the foot. Climb up the tree. Excellent. Rock forward, lift the spine, hold. Take the right hand and wrap it to the inside of the foot. Take your left hand and open it to the side of your mat. Roll back only as far as you know you'll be able to get back up and open your leg to the side wall. Enjoy another fast stretch. Come up and sweep the leg across the body. Switch hands. Left hand wraps around the outside of the foot. And a generous twist of the spine. Try and look past the right shoulder. Awesome. Come back to center. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh and take a figure 4 stretch. Beautiful. Let's do the other leg. Ready? Left knee into the chest. Remember, a vertical spine is what we're after here. The leg is secondary. So keep that spine lifted and extend your leg out and in and out and in. On the last one, keep it out. Climb the hands up to the ankle and freeze. Now curl the tail under and rock back. Plant that tree and walk down until your body is all the way flat. Nice. Climb back up that tree, pushing the heel into the ceiling. And rock forward, chest up. Again, rock back, look into your abs, and climb down your tree. Push the heel up higher. And climb up your tree, reaching the bottom leg long as if you have it in the strap, and rock forward, last pump. Rock it back and walk it down. When you arrive, place your hands on the mat, go for those circles, 3 of them. Go over, around, and up. Abs in and up, good. No dancing hips, reverse. add a little over a lot and lift. Put it in the abs and lift. One more. So good, Diana. Hold, flex the foot. Walk the hands all the way up, climb that tree. Rock it forward, sit tall. Left hand to the instep of the foot. Right hand to the side. Open the leg as you rock back only as far as you know you can come back up. Nice. Bring it in front of you, sweep it across the body. Switch hands. Generous twist to the torso. Beautiful. No joke. Untwist, cross the ankle over the thigh, and fold forward, figure four stretch. Guys hanging in there? This workout is no joke. It's hard to do reformer on the mat as much as it is to do it on the reformer. Okay, so side sit-up variation. We're gonna turn and face you for side sit-ups. So lie on your right side if you can. And we're gonna take the right arm, so the bottom arm, and wrap it around the ribs. Your left hand will go on the mat about 6 inches in front of your chest, and you kind of want the heel of your hand lined up with your heart. Now, the legs are extended out long. Ideally, they're stacked, but if this is not an option, you can always bend your bottom knee to the mat in front of you. All right, it's kind of like a single arm push-up. So you're gonna use that front hand to press down into the mat and side body lift up. Good, if you need to change where your hand is, go for it. And then lower back down, there you go. Good, don't be afraid to really push the heel of the hand into the floor instead of spider fingers. Again, push down and lift up, nice. And lower back down, again. Push the hand down to lift and lengthen to lower. And keep the head aligned with the spine. Lift and lower. Let's do one more. Lift and lower. All right, now take your bottom arm out from underneath your body and prop your head up in your hand. Now bend your knees, bring your heels to your seat. Now instead of lifting your upper body, let's lift the lower body. Keep your legs connected and raise both legs up and down. Make sure that the knees are slightly behind you instead of in front of you so that when you lift, you're actually lifting that hip up into the rib. There you go, Diana. Lift the legs and lower. Can you feel that side body engage? Again, lift and lower. 2 more. Think about your bottom leg being the initiator. And again, lift it up and down. Let's put them together. Keep your legs how they are. Take your right hand and wrap it under your belly again. Put your left hand in front of you, heel of the hand in front of the heart. Now we lift the head and the legs together. Top and bottom lift, and then they lower. Gorgeous. Top and bottom move together and lower. Remember what we're working here. Side body cinch up and down. Beautiful. 2 more. Lift the head and legs and lower. 1 more. Use that hand to help you, but I want 90% side body, you guys. 10% arm. Lower down and freeze. Good job, you guys. Keep your heels by your bottom. Come all the way up to seated and take your left hand to your top ankle and your right arm up. Take a little mermaid. Inhale, grow through the crown of the head. And exhale, reach over. More over. Most over. Come back up. Again, inhale, lengthen the spine, create more space and go over 3 counts. Over 2 counts. Fan that top rib open more over 1 count. Come back up. Last time. Create more space between each bone of the spine and go over the top of the wall. Over to the middle of the wall. Over to the bottom of the wall, right back up and pause. Open your arms like a capital T, get a little balance. Reach out to the right, place the hand on the mat. For the counter stretch, bend the elbow, but don't sink into it. Lift the left arm overhead. Sink the top hip down as you keep the right elbow hovered. Nice, you guys. Come all the way back up, find that T position, freeze. Nice job, take your hands down, swing your legs around. Let's do the other side. So now that we're lying on our left side, the left arm will be wrapped around the belly. Stack the legs, or if you need to modify, bottom leg is bent. Place your right hand on the floor in front of you, heel of the hand lined up with the heart, and then lift your head up so it's in line with your spine. Imagine water pouring out of your bottom ear. Now use that top hand to help you lift your body up, cinching through the side and lower down. Again, imagine your legs are in that strap and you're actively pushing with your muscles against the strap. Again, push into the hand and lift, lengthen to lower. Good job, 2 more. Side body lift and lower. Remember, 90% obliques, 10% arm. Up, down, freeze. Let's change it. Left hand goes underneath the head. Bend the knees, feet to the seat. Now we lift the lower half of the body. Both legs rise up to cinch the side body and lower down. Bottom leg is the initiator and top leg goes along for the ride. Again, lift. Beautiful. And lower. 2 more. Side body cinch. Feel that hip really closing down against that rib. 1 more. Up and down. So good. We put the 2 halves together. Left hand under the belly. Right hand in front of you on the mat. Top and bottom rise up at the same time. And then they lower at the same time. Graceful cinch of the rib and hip. And lower back down. So good. Keep the neck in line with the spine if you can. Lift. And lower. Last 2. Best 2. Lift. And lower. Last 1. Up. And down. Keep the legs where they are. Rise all the way up for mermaid. Right hand grabs the top ankle. Left arm with that ear. Inhale. Unload the vertebra to grip. Exhale. Reach over. More over. Most over. And rise back up. Inhale. Create more lift. And then side body over. Stretching that rib away from that hip. And back up. Last one, best one. Inhale, grow. And as you're exhaling, the arm goes with you. The rib fans open. You're stacked between 2 walls. Come back up. Open the arms. Find that balance in that T. For the counter stretch, reach out a little to the left. Place the left hand down. Reach the right arm over. Bend the left elbow, but don't sink into the elbow. Instead, sink the right hip into the floor. Find that lift of the underside body. Come back up, find your T position, freeze. Nice job, you guys. All right, lower those arms. Let's rise all the way up to standing. It's time for a long stretch series. Woo. All right, so we're standing at the back of the mat. Take your body and start to roll the spine down. Find the floor with your hands and walk out to your plank position as if your hands were on the foot bar and your feet were on the headrest. Heels are over toes, shoulders are over wrists, and your body is one straight line. And we glide forward just like we would do on the reformer, and we glide back. And we glide forward. Glide back and glide forward. As you're moving the body, make sure only the shoulder joint is moving. The hips stay down in line with the spine. 1 more. Glide the carriage out. Close the springs and freeze, gracefully lower to the knees, hold. Now from here, sink your hips down towards the mat without sinking into your low back. And then try and rise up to the fingertips and expand the chest, think down stretch. Ooh, nice. And then lower the heels of the hands down, send your hips back. Do it again. Send the hips forward. Pull the abdominals up and try and lift up off of the wrist so you're onto the fingertips. Open the chest. And then lower the heels of the hands and send the hips back. Just a little. 1 more. Send the hips forward. Think down stretch on the reformer. Remember, it's all about extension of the upper spine. The lumbar spine stays neutral. So pull your abs in and up. Lift the heart. Good job. Lower the hands and sit back on the heels. That was nice. Okay, for up stretch, go ahead and place your hands flat on the mat. Tuck your toes under and rise up through the hips, kind of like downward dog. But instead of having the heels down, we want them up. You can walk your hands forward a little bit, Diana. And instead of lengthening the spine as much as possible, I want those abs to remain engaged and you're looking at your powerhouse. Now curl the pubic bone towards the ribs and lower the hips down into a plank. Keep your eyes on your belly. Yes. And then the ribs pull up towards the sky. Stay round through the spine to lift. Again, curl the pelvis under your hips. Lead the position on the way down. Keep looking at your abs. And then your ribs lead the way back up. Again, heels stay high as if they were up against the shoulder blocks. Curl your pubic bone, but keep the chin towards the chest, eyes on the powerhouse. And then puff the back ribs up to send the hips to the sky, always hollowing out through the core. Last one, best one. Tuck the tail, wrap the abs. They're pulling back to the front wall of the spine. Puff up through the back ribs. Exhale. exhale. Good work. Stay there. Now you can sink the heels for a little stretch. Good. Try and puff the back ribs up again. And very deliberately begin to walk the feet forward, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe for elephant, heel toe. Keep them wide under the hips and walk them all the way forward towards your hands. Now on the way back, go toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Good job. And again, walk them forward, heel to toe, heel to toe. Do the best you can, heel to toe. Keep hollowing out through the core. Walk all the way to the hands. And then walk it back, toe to heel, toe to heel. Deliberate steps. Be mindful in your movements. Good job. Stop right there and freeze. Keep anchoring your heels. Open your feet as if they were up against the shoulder blocks and lift the toes. Those are your heels, but nice try. There you go. Good. Now take your right leg and lift it up behind you, but keep your shoulders and hips square as if we were doing single leg elephant. Square hips, square shoulders. Equal weight in both hands. Now maintain square shoulders, but open the hip and go for a lift in the leg. Open the hip more. Lift the leg more. Try and keep it behind you as you open your hip. Ooh, crackle, pop. Equal weight in both hands. Square those shoulders. Good. Put the leg away. Other side. Send your left leg up behind you, but keep the hips square. Check in with the hips. Make sure they're still square. Check in with the shoulders. Make sure they're still square. Equal pressure on both hands. Now maintain square shoulders, but open that left hip and go for it with that leg. And reach up with the leg. Check in with the hands. Make sure equal pressure on both of them. Good job. Put the leg away. Nicely done. Lower down to your knees. Excellent. Let's flip around and take a seat. All right, stomach massage. There is a long back stretch arms, but we'll skip it today. All right, so for stomach massage, I want your hands in front of your glutes on the mat, spider fingers on the ground. Rock back and lift your feet up as if we were doing like a ball and your heels are together and your toes apart. It's a round back, so you're looking into your abs, elbows are open. Press the heels forward. Point the toes. Flex the toes, drag it in. Again, push it out. And point. And flex. And pull. Again, press it out. And flex. And point. And pull it in. My bad. Push it out. And flex. And point. And pull it in. One more. Push it out. And then flex. And point. Bring it in. And freeze. Send the arms up. Send them back. Spider fingers on the ground behind you. Now we have a flat back. Same thing. Push the legs. Flex the toes. Point the toes, drag them in. Again, push away. Flex. Remember, we have all three springs. So work as if you are working against your springs. Pull it in. Again, push it out. And flex. And point and drag it in. Last one, push it out. Flex. Point, bring it in and freeze. Those feet stay elevated. The hands go up and you reach to a high diagonal. Just the legs. Extend and bend. Push them out, pull them in. Again, stretch. Good. Add the twist. Twist to the right. Bring it in. Now twist to the left. Ooh, nice job. Again, to the right. And in. Last one, to the left. And freeze. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let the knees flop open and dive forward over those legs. Awesome job, you guys. Okay, we'll do a little tendon stretch semicircle combination. So I want you to put your hands behind you. Diana's excited. Your fingers are going to face your bottom. So turn your fingers to face your bottom. Hands on the mat, sorry. I like that variation. There you go. Now, bend your knees and try and place your feet where your kneecaps or the holes in your kneecaps are on the mat right now. So bend your knees, perfect. All right, the legs are open, hip socket distance. That's the way. Now, semicircle is all about spinal articulation. So I want you to push down through the hands and down through the feet and start to curl the pubic bone towards the ribs and rise up almost into a reverse plank, make a table. Now here's the tricky part, tendon stretch. You're gonna pull the ribs down to undulate the spine and then send your hips back through your hands, look into your powerhouse, and if you can, flex your feet. Yums. Now curl the pelvis under, raise the hips up, reverse plank, squeeze the glutes. And then curl the ribs down, Send the hips undulating through the hands. Look at your abs and flex. Hips go up. Last one, best one. Ooh, T-Rex. If you cannot pull them through, just do the best you can. Hold. If available, float the, extra credit. Float your legs up off of the mats. Go. I can't do it either. Good work. Nicely done. All right. From here, let's come all the way onto our knees for chest expansion. The knees are open hip socket distance. Imagine that you're flexing your feet underneath the back edge of the mat. Send your arms in front of you and make fists with the hands as if you were holding onto the straps. Give me a slight tuck in the tail before we begin. Now pull down with the arms as if you're pulling the straps back, and then pull them behind your hips. Loop the shoulders back and open the chest. Now look over that right shoulder and try and look past the shoulder. And then look over the left shoulder and try and look past the shoulder. Look center, hollow the belly back as you send the arms forward. Beautiful. Do it again. Draw down and back. Imagine you have those straps in your hands and you're pulling against springs. The palms are facing each other. Loop the shoulders back. Look to your left. Look past your shoulder as you pull the right shoulder open. And then look to the right. Look past the shoulder as you pull the left shoulder open. Look center, and as the arms stretch forward, the shoulders glide down. Again, pull down and back. Deepen the abs and loop the shoulders back. Look to the right. Don't breathe. Look to the left. Don't breathe. Look to the center and then stretch the arms forward. Last one, best one. Inhale, down and back. Keep that breath as you look past your left shoulder. Keep the breath as you look past your right shoulder. Keep the breath as you look center. Empty the lungs as you reach the arms forward. They stay forward. We're into thigh stretch. Untuck your toes. Keep the pelvis tucked under a little. Look down at your abdominals and hinge back. But hug into the midline so you're not rolling to the outside of the thigh. And then come back up. Again, as you hinge your body up and back, generate energy through the inner thighs. Feel like you're sucking them in and up. And rise back up. Again, give me that pubic bone to ribs, ribs to pubic bone as you hinge and then come all the way back up and freeze. Arms down, stop right there. Let's imagine we're turning around on the reformer, but we won't. And then we'll go into reverse chest expansion. Your hands are in the loops, they stay in front of the hips. We circle the arms up, flip, circle around. Again, take them up. Flip, circle around. I want you to lean slightly forward into the wind. Feel like you might dive forward. Again, up, around, and down. Let's reverse. Circle wide, up, and flip the palms to send them forward. Up, flip them, and reach them forward. Abs deeper. Sweep, flip at the top, and send them forward. Last one. Hold it at the top this time. Thumbs and fingers together. Shave down. Shave up. Shave down. Shave up. Good job. Keep leaning slightly forward. You're going to feel like you might take a nosedive. One more. Stop at the top. Open the arms. Hug that tree. Wrap to the front. Wrap to the back. Hollow out the abs. Keep lengthening the lumbar spine. Scoop to squeeze. Wider to open. Two more. In. Out. Last time. Hug it in. Open wide and freeze. Nicely done, you guys. All right, take a seat. We're gonna skip mermaid because we already did it, but we are gonna do snake and twist. So I want you to sit on your right hip. You're gonna aim for the back left corner of your mat. Now, since we're on the right hip, I want you to take your right ankle under your left ankle. Your left foot is your standing foot, so go in front of it. Yes. Now your right hand is under your right shoulder. Your left hand is under your left shoulder. So your hands are staggered. Yep. Now from that position, lift your hips up and square them off so you're in a little squared off position with the hips high. Yep. Left hand back, right hand forward. Left hand back, right hand forward, staggered.
Back where? Here?
Like there. Yep, underneath your shoulder. Good. All right. So keeping that right knee bent and that ankle tucked. Begin to lower the hips and lift the chest. Stay square, both hips shining forward. And then pull up through the powerhouse. Look at your abs and pipe those hips back up again. Lower the hips. Lift the heart. Square shoulders, square hips. Nice. Tuck your chin. Look into your powerhouse and pull the hips up. Let's add the twist. Lower the hips halfway. Now look over the left shoulder as you twist the right hip under you. Other left shoulder. There you go. Twist to your left. Yes. Look past your left shoulder. Now untwist and pike back up. One more. Take the hips down and lift the chest up. Twist your right hip under. Look over your left shoulder. Look past your left shoulder. Untwist. Pull the hips up. Good job. Lower the knees. Nice. Let's swing around. Other side. Beautiful, Diana. Yeah, let's come over here. Back corner of the mat. Now, since we're sitting on the left hip, the left ankle is crossed underneath the right one. Your right foot is your standing foot. So put your right foot down and cross your left foot in front of it. There you go. All right, the left hand is forward, the right hand is back, so they're staggered. Now pull the hips up and pike them to the ceiling, square them off. Good job. Make sure the right hand is behind the left. There you go. Okay, here we go. For the snake, take the hips down, pull the heart through, and lift the chest up. Stay square in the shoulders, square in the hips. Tuck your chin, look into your powerhouse, and pull the hips up, both hips shining directly forward on the mat. Again, the hips lower down. Chest lifts up, look straight ahead, square shoulders, then tuck your chin, pull your hips up. They're still shining straight down, adding the twist. Lower the hips halfway. Now twist to the right, look over the right shoulder, look past the right shoulder. Yes! Untwist, pull the hips up again. Lower the hips, lift the chest, twist to the right, look over the shoulder, past the shoulder. Untwist, pike those hips up. Awesome job, lower those knees. Excellent. All right, we are running short on time, so we're gonna skip corkscrew, I know you're sad, and come on to all fours for knee stretches. Hands under shoulders, tuck the toes under. Imagine that your feet are up against the shoulder blocks. Now puff up those back ribs, round your spine a lot. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Now scoop the belly and feel like you're pulling your thighs up into your powerhouse to raise the knees 2 inches off the mat. Now stay in this position and just take the right knee and pull it towards your nose. Hollow deeper. And then put it away. And then the left knee, scoop deeper and pull the knee in and put it away. Again, hollow the abs as you pull the right knee in. Hollow the abs as you pull the left knee in. Let's run. Right knee in, left knee in, right knee in. Try not to bounce the booty. Stay stable. Keep the feet under your hips. Try not to straighten the back leg a little bit faster. Let's run it out. Give me 4. There you go. 3, lift the knees towards the nose. 2. And 1, good job. Lower those knees, sit back on the heels, active stretch. All right, let's bring it home, you guys. Turn around, lie down on your back, getting ready for running. Lie down all the way onto the mat. Place palm over palm at the base of the skull and curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. The knees are pulled in towards the chest. Now the legs are hugging together. Send your legs out on that foot bar. Remember, your foot bar is a little bit lower. There you go. Now I want you to feel like you've got a nail gluing your big toe joints together. I want you to bend your right knee and flex your left foot. The big toes stay connected. And switch. Bend the left knee and flex the right foot. Bend the right knee and flex the left foot. Connect into your core a little faster. Go one heel. Other, bend one knee and then the other. Feel like your big toes are rolling around a dowel. Again, it's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees in, lots of abs, nice work. Last exercise is pelvic lift. So let's mimic the same position we would do on the reformer. I want the legs open, slightly wider than the hips, but you can put them on the floor, because we can't lift our hips. Now, there's a slight external rotation in the feet. Arms are long by your sides. Imagine we're lifting the pelvis just like we do on the reformer. So scoop the belly, pull it in, keep the feet planted, and curl your pubic bone towards your ribs. Leave your lowest ribs on the mat. Yes, there it is. Now unfold the spine, roll down bone by bone by bone. Again, pull the abs down to the spine and then lift them up to the back ribs as you curl the pubic bone, pelvic tuck, leave the lowest ribs down. And then roll the length of the spine, feel like you're reaching your tailbone towards the foot bar. Again, press down through all four corners of each foot. Hollow the belly down as you curl the pelvis under and up. And then melt the spine down. Every bone rolls into the mat and you lengthen the tail towards the foot bar. Last one, curl the pelvis under, scoop the belly, lift, roll back down every bone, every nerve, every muscle. When your tail hits the floor, you can rock up or roll up to a seated position. Give yourself a pat on the back, a high five with your socially distanced friend. You guys are all done. Great work today, ladies. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Yay.
Oh, Cinderella Kelly.
Yeah.